The Locked Room on Cedar Street. On a cold November evening in 2018, police received a call from a frightened neighbor living on Cedar Street. She had not seen 34-year-old Ethan Carter leave his house for almost a week. His lights stayed on every night, but no one answered the door. The mailbox was overflowing, and an unusual smell had begun drifting into the quiet neighborhood. Officers forced the front door open. The house looked strangely normal. A cup of coffee sat on the kitchen table. The television was still playing. Upstairs, they found Ethan lying on the bedroom floor. The room was locked from the inside, and every window was shut. There were no signs of a struggle, no broken furniture, and no obvious clues. At first glance, it looked impossible for anyone else to have entered or escaped. Investigators believed they were dealing with a classic locked room mystery. Friends described Ethan as careful and intelligent. He worked remotely as a cybersecurity consultant and rarely invited visitors. His neighbors said he always followed the same routine: a morning walk, groceries every Friday, and late-night work sessions. Nothing in his recent behavior suggested he was in danger. Detectives searched the house for fingerprints, DNA, and hidden entrances. They found none. Security cameras from nearby homes showed nobody entering the property during the estimated time of death. The mystery deepened. Then forensic experts noticed something unusual. Ethan's smartwatch had stopped recording data nearly 12 hours before his estimated time of death. At first, it seemed like a dead battery, but laboratory analysis showed the watch had been manually switched off. Why would Ethan disable the one device that tracked his movements? His laptop provided another puzzle. The hard drive had been completely erased using professional software. Whoever did it knew exactly how to destroy digital evidence. Yet one small mistake remained. Investigators recovered fragments of deleted browser history, showing Ethan had spent weeks researching financial fraud and encrypted messaging services. Detectives soon learned Ethan had recently contacted an investigative journalist. According to recovered emails, he claimed to possess documents exposing an international money laundering network. He planned to hand over the files within days, but the files had disappeared. The investigation shifted toward Ethan's professional life. Several clients were questioned, but none appeared connected. Then police discovered large bank transfers passing through shell companies linked to one of his former employers. Millions of dollars had moved across several countries in only a few months. The financial trail was real, but proving who controlled it was far more difficult. Months passed with little progress. Public interest faded, and the case grew cold. Almost a year later, a detective reviewing old evidence noticed something everyone else had ignored. The home's smart thermostat had automatically logged every door opening through its wireless system. One entry appeared at 2:17 a.m. on the night Ethan died. The front door opened for exactly 22 seconds before closing again. Yet no security camera showed anyone leaving. Investigators expanded their search radius and found an overlooked traffic camera several blocks away. A dark delivery van passed the area minutes later. The license plate was blurry, but image enhancement revealed enough numbers to identify the vehicle. The van belonged to a small delivery company that had closed only weeks after Ethan's death. Former employees were interviewed. One driver admitted he had been paid cash to deliver an unmarked package to Ethan's address that evening. He insisted he never entered the house and never learned who hired him. Payment had come through a disposable phone number that was never used again. Despite hundreds of interviews and years of investigation, no suspect was ever charged. Some detectives believe Ethan uncovered financial crimes involving powerful individuals and was silenced before he could reveal the evidence. Others think the erased laptop and missing documents point to someone with advanced technical knowledge who carefully planned every step. The locked bedroom, the vanished files, the mysterious delivery, and the missing digital evidence continue to raise questions that have never been answered. Today, the house on Cedar Street has new owners. Most people walking past have no idea that one of the town's most puzzling unsolved investigations began behind those quiet walls. Officially, the case remains open. Somewhere, someone likely knows exactly what happened that night. But after all these years, the truth has never surfaced.